How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Friday, August the 22nd, 2025. Is your man Big D, and I am back with another one. I want to thank y'all, you good folk out there in YouTube land, for continuing to show support to my son and I. We appreciate you. Thank you. Well, family, I'm back with another video. And in this video, we have Charleston White's mentor. And he is going to explain why he does not believe in God. So let's go on ahead and see what Pop's talking about.
Boo, I had to come to work to eat. You won't give me nothing to eat. No, nothing to eat, boo boo.
Now, I seen a viral video of you when you said that you don't, I don't want to misquote you, but you say you don't believe in God.
He said you don't believe in God?
No, I don't believe in God.
Can you break that down for us?
Nobody's never seen God. Nobody's never talked to God. When I was a child, I had to follow the old people's philosophy about God. My grandma loved Jesus more than anything in the world. And Jesus had blonde hair and blue eyes. When I found out Jesus didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes, then I quit listening to whatever the English white boy said. Our peoples listen to the story of God, 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 God. Where did God come from? Who done seen God? Who done seen heaven and hell? Nobody. So it's a story. I've been on planet Earth 80 years. When I was a child, I tried to follow mama's and daddy's instructions and all the old people's God. The old niggas, boom, shoot up in there, God. Fuck you, God. Fuck you, God. So I had to read the Bible to understand what's going on. So when I read the Bible, and God chose the Jews. So God is Jews, the Jews' God. I should say, come on, something wrong. So I went through all kind of shit praying. Like when we was kids, we used to get on our knees and pray. That's the way Mama and them taught us. And my dear put me in church every day. My dear made me go to church. So God, where you at, God? God, where you at? So then, when I got to go to the federal penitentiary, God, you and Jesus saved me. Save me, God and Jesus. Ain't now one of them motherfuckers come and save me. I had to go to that penitentiary and I had to learn. I learned about Allah. I learned about Buddhist. I learned about Hindu. I learned about Jehovah, all the gods. In Vietnam, they got a Buddhist God, the fire God. They pour gas on them and set themselves on fire for Buddhists. So through my life and through my game, where you at, God? Where you at? The book is King James. King James book. What he wrote, what God said. God ain't never told Cain and Abel to fight one another and do this. Yeah, God came talk. So my journey in life, where you at, God? God should say to children, why you letting people drop bombs on these children, God? Where you at? So I learned that God and the devil. So the God and the devil had a bet. God told the devil to take Job, do whatever the fuck you want to do to Job, but don't kill him. And I bet Job don't cuss me. Job ain't gonna turn against me. So Job was a favorite. He loved God. So when the devil done everything to Job, everything, he put souls on Job, he killed all his children and everything. And Job's wife used to tell him, man, cuss your God. Job told the woman, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. So Job didn't cuss his woman, so the devil lost the bet. God wins. You got the devil and you got God. You got Jesus. I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe in what I had to go through each and every day out here in this jungle by myself. Jesus didn't save me. I was born in the 40s. When I come out of my mama's womb, them Peckerwoods couldn't stand me. I come out of a slave state. So I don't believe in none of that. I believe in water, dirt, air, fire. As the elements of the world. They say, well, who you think put here? I don't know.
That's what I was going to ask you. So
I don't know.
How did we get here?
I don't know. The elements, when I was a little boy, we used to watch caveman movies. They had caveman movies on, the caveman dinosaurs and everything. So when the movie go off, it cracked. Earth cracked. Everybody running, dinosaurs running and everything. Fire coming up under the, fire coming up in heaven and all that. So now, here it come back again. When God decided, he said, I'm going to destroy this because all the angels coming down here fooling with the women and things, all of God's angels and all of God, whatever he had up there, they come down here and want to fooling with the peasants, peoples and things like that, and God got mad. So God destroyed it with water. God said, I ain't going to destroy it no more. He said, a foolish man going to destroy it with fire. Now what they doing now? What they doing? They destroying it with fire. The people's in Ukraine, the people's in the Palestinians, wherever war at and people's dropping bombs there, and that is. God ain't come here yet. Where God at? Where God at? Where the devil at?
But you're going to have people who say they've experienced God before. They've had situations where they experienced God.
Yes, I've heard people say what they experienced with God. That's why they believe in God. I don't knock what nobody believes in. Whatever you believe in, that's your business. So I'm going to knock that. Because you had that experience. I ain't had that experience. I ain't had no experience with God. When I was in Vietnam, I said, Buddhists, get me back home to my mama. Buddhists, get me back home when all that shit was dropping down on me and all that bang bang and shit. So I got back home. And when I got back on here, I hear Papa Paul, a Roman, ride down on me, killing me like I was doing a sucker in Vietnam. So I got to fight back and do what I got to do. So I don't know nothing about God.
You say when you came back from Vietnam, you got the white man down on you, and God ain't getting him off of you.
I got to get him off of myself, just like I got the Vietnamese off of me. I got to get, God ain't gonna, I don't know.
So when you're in tough situations, is there a higher power? Is there somebody you talk to? Is it a...
I believe in my mama and my grandma. My mama and my grandma is my God. What they told me how to survive on this planet here. My grandma believed in God. She loved God. She loved the Bible. She didn't know no better. And when I try to tell her about, hey, my dear, there's Allah over here, she said, boy, if you don't get out of here, so I get out of there. When I tell my dear, God didn't have, Jesus didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes, he got wool. He got wool, he dark skin, he over there what the curls is, the wool like hair. So I don't believe in nothing that the English white boy said.
Charleston, you quote the Bible pretty often.
Well, I always say, my mama said, the Bible said, because I ain't never read the Bible to quote it. I done heard it. So they say if once you hear God's word, you can't forget it. That you are. So I've been hearing this shit. My mama quoting it. So I've been regurgitating the Bible. I believe in what my mama say. Like he said. I say, man, my mama say. My mama say the Bible said.
Do you go to church sometimes?
Huh?
Do you go to church?
Do I go to church?
Yeah, do it.
When I was a kid, when mama take me on Friday, mama getting ready to go out with daddy. She going out with daddy on Saturday, so we finna get a package. We going over to Granny's house on Friday night. And we ain't coming back home to Sunday evening. So Granny kept me in church when I went to Granny's house. Granny wanted me to be Moses. Moses was a kid just like him. Born in Pharaoh's house thinking he's an Egyptian, but he was a Hebrew. Pharaoh told all his soldiers, go kill all them little Hebrews over there, kill all them little boys, all the first born little boys, kill them. So Pharaoh's soldiers went over there and killed all them boys. Moses' mama put him in the water, he went over there. Pharaoh's daughter got him. Pharaoh don't know his daughter got him, and Pharaoh's daughter raised Moses in the house. Egyptian house. So while Moses over there in that Egyptian house, he think he an Egyptian. When Moses found out he was a Hebrew and he had been oppressing all his own peoples, he was fucked up in the head. Because this ain't your mama. Your mama over there. So when he found out where his mama is, he went over there where his mama was, and his mama told him the story. So he had to kill one of his own Egyptians, so Pharaoh loved him, so Pharaoh put him out. So when he went out, he went off on a mountain, and God went to talking to him or whatever and said, go back over there and get my peoples out of Egypt. So Moses said, man, I don't know what to say. So he said, your brother will tell you what to say, Aaron. Aaron, Moses, a killer. We don't know nothing about that. So when he come back, he telling Pharaoh what God said. Moses, the one talked to God. Moses went and told Aaron what God said, and Aaron and Moses went and tried to explain it to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh wasn't trying to hear that shit. So over here in America, this little English white boy here, his job was to free the black peoples and come and talk for the black people. But the Impeccable Woods went to talk about busting him in the top of his motherfucking head. So he said, Pop, you told me Martin Luther King got killed trying to save people. Jesus got killed trying to save people. Malcolm got killed trying to save people. Malcolm went to the motherland. And when Malcolm went to the motherland, he saw that what Elijah Muhammad was saying, something wrong. So he went back and told everybody. So when he went back and tell everybody, then they went to talking about, man, you talking about Elijah. Nigga, fuck you. You can't talk about Elijah. Elijah ain't lying. But Elijah tell you about, if I'm a Muslim, a lot of blacks went Christians, and a lot of blacks went Islamic. Malcolm didn't pick up no Bible. Farrakhan didn't pick up no Bible. They picked up the Quran. Malcolm X's daddy was the last black preacher to teach, fuck that white boy. Fuck him. We by ourselves. And he wound up getting killed. So Malcolm wound up going to the penitentiary. He didn't pick the Christian book. He picked the Quran. Farrakhan didn't pick the Christian book. He picked the Quran. This young man come out looking for a preacher. His mama sent him to look for a preacher, to follow a preacher's mouth, to listen to what a preacher says. So this kid was looking for a preacher. When he run up on the preacher said, say, it costs $50 an hour to bring these kids out here. He didn't want the kids down there with me. He said, man, that old man is crazy. Look how that old man talking to these kids and things down here. But when I give him the key to bring the kids down there to the place, then him and the kids had fun, and he would never leave because his mama told him, you done picked up that old man's spirit. I ain't gonna bother nobody. But if you bother me, I don't know nothing to do with what my mama and my grandma taught me. Elimination. God said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Jesus said, forgive. Jesus said that. God ain't said that. God told all them Jews, you don't fight one another, you don't beat up one another, you don't talk about one another. But whatever you do to the rest of the suckers across when y'all go to a border, that's that. So God belonged to the Jews. He loved the Jews. He loved the Jews. Paul didn't touch Jesus.
Never met
Jesus' disciples taught Paul everything when he was blind and fell off the house. So when he was blind and fell off the house and Jesus' disciples got him, they taught him everything about Jesus.
And he wrote a third of the New Testament. So how we know what's true? Paul never met Jesus. And who came and amended God's word? Because God's word is the New Testament, the Old Testament. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. The New Testament says no mercy and forgiveness. You don't get punished. So God's word been switched. So how we know what's real? So that's why I say I go off what my mama said. My mama teach me to be honest. My mama say her God. So
Family, I don't want this video to get too long. We already at like 15 minutes and what have you, but we definitely want to thank Say Cheese TV for the bringing on Charleston White and his mentor. What y'all think about Pop's thought process as in there's no God? Uh to me, his experiences with the creator was not positive. Got in trouble with the law. He didn't want to go do time. He cried out to God and no God came. And he questioned why is it that when he was in the war, Vietnam War, that he prayed to Buddha. Buddha got him home. Then he went on to say, why does God allow bad things to happen to children? Why children are with they're being trafficked, they're being touched on by pedophiles, they're being kidnapped. I also believe some of them may be well, I'm not going I'll leave that part. I'll omit that. But let me say this. Um to say that there is no creator, I don't agree with Pops in that sense because something we all came from something. Every element, every particle, every molecule was made by something. But it does not mean that that something that created us will get itself involved with human affairs. What do I mean by that? The thing is this. I believe that the creator and all his infinite wisdom, he gave man the ability to have knowledge, wisdom, discernment. He gave man all his five senses. He gave man everything that he needed to thrive. And the choices and decisions that a person make, well, they got to own that. Whether they be positive or negative, they have to own it. And why bad things happen to good people? Because the creator gave man the ability to choose between doing right and wrong. So it's on man when man chooses to do something evil and an innocent is harmed. That's on man. You can't say it's on the creator. You cannot blame the creator because the creator gave humans a thing called free will. Meaning you make your own choices, you live with the consequences. But me personally, I don't believe the creator in all its infinite power and wisdom has time to mingle in humans' affairs. People sometimes believe that Christians believe that when good things happen, oh, God bless you. When bad things happen, well, God allows Satan to allow this bad thing to happen so you can learn from it and grow from it. Some people believe, hey, my success came from hard work, me getting it 10 toes down, me grinding. There was no creator that made me, go to work and be successful, stay up and study and do all the things that it take to acquire a decent place in society. You have people that believe that, hey, they put in the work. Some will believe that the creator blessed them. But what do you believe, family? Do y'all believe what Pop's talking about? Do y'all believe that, perhaps there is no creator? Or could it be that the creator, once it was done making the creation, he allowed the creation to choose and make its own choices? Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.